I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Ava.
And welcome
to the Inner Idiot.
This podcast contains graphic language, violence, and other things that you probably should not let your children listen to. Please enjoy.
I'm not saying I'm coming to your disgusting thing, but give me the address so I don't show up.
Good. I'm glad this is happening.
Oh, hey. Welcome. You hear the music. That's right. We already started. Put your ugly kids to bed, set the deuce loose, and strap up. We're doing some hood rat shit, obviously. Oh, wow. Welcome to the Inner Idiot. I am your host, Tyler Havlin. And if you didn't know, I am an award-winning podcast host from some major hitters in the entertainment industry. And when I say award-winning, I mean participation trophy. And when I say heavy hitters, I mean my girlfriend, but she watches a lot of Gilmore Girls, so she knows what she's talking about. All right, so you heard him. My lovely co-host, the Lord that's never bored, the commander of the comic books. He ain't got a shirt on, ladies, and that's just for you. 2 claps and Ric Flair for Lord Shorty Hoffman. Woo!
I wouldn't say it's just for them, but if they want to feel like that way, they can do it.
Look, man, here I am always trying to build you up for the ladies, and you just tear it down. Just take your axe, Paul Bunyan that shit.
I'm an honest man. I'm an honest man. I will never lie to you. If you ask me if you look fat in an outfit, I'm just gonna say you're pretty and walk away.
That's why I don't ask you if I look fat. You're gonna tell me anyway.
I would tell you, yeah.
Anyways, all right, let's get to our second co-host. Red hair, don't care, fire top. What did we call her last time? Flamehead?
Flamehead.
Flame on! Miss Ava B. 2 claps and Ric Flair. Woo!
I don't approve of that name.
Which one?
All of them.
All the above. D.
Well, give us a list of nicknames that we can call you, and we'll go from there.
You just spout them out, and I'll say yes or no.
We have to spell them out?
Spout.
Oh, spout them out.
She knew what ETA meant, which really surprised me.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know. Like, he said ETA, and he's like, man, I don't know if she's going to know what that means. And I'm like, she's not retarded.
Well, she's on this show. She chose to be
No, she tolerates retarded. She doesn't, she might not be it.
All right. Well, we got a special guest today.
Oh, boy.
He is a comedian. He also boxes on the side.
He's funnier than you.
Everybody's funnier than me. It's all right. It's okay. All right, his name is Travis Connor. 2 claps and a Ric Flair for Travie. Woo! How you doing today, Travis?
I'm great. You guys really know how to welcome somebody on your show, calling her retarded for coming on the show, and then introduce me as your guest. So that's awesome. I appreciate it.
Apparently you're retarded as well. Welcome.
I welcome it.
I guess I'm the head retard since I started this whole fucking mess. Like, Tyler just showed up and he's like, hey, you got mics, let's record it. And I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, you chose this willingly, sir.
I mean, I had the mics, why not?
All right. What do you say we jump into today's top 5?
Sure, why not?
All right, today's top 5. Who's going to start first?
Ava.
Ava's going to start.
Ladies voiced.
Why?
Today's top 5 is top things that live in my head rent-free. Ava, you're up.
Oh, I gotta pull it up, Mom.
And she's going to
You didn't give me enough head start.
And look, this is what not to do during a podcast. Eat while you're talking.
I'm starving. I have not eaten since yesterday.
Eat a goddamn sandwich.
We can tell, babe. I'm just kidding. I love you, goddamn.
All right, so top things that live in your head rent-free besides choking Shorty right now.
You know the Bongo Cat meme?
No, I don't, but I'm going to look it up now.
It's so cute. Just,
That's it.
yeah, basically. And then, so this one specific story of me and my sister. Yes, the D word one before you ask.
Okay.
How many sisters do you have, just to clarify?
Just one.
Just one
Okay, so we know.
one dyke sister. Okay.
So, one night, she, I don't even think she lived with us anymore. She was living with, her girlfriend. And, she just came home, just knocked on the door, and it was probably like 1 a.m. And, I opened the door, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because I was just watching TV in the living room, and I open the door, and my sister has blood all over her. All over her. And, you know, my first instinct is like, oh, so she killed somebody. She didn't.
I think I've seen a picture of your sister, and I wouldn't be surprised if she killed somebody.
Yeah, dude, she's psycho crazy. But, what really happened was she ended up punching some glass or something at, like, an old abandoned house and busted her finger open. Like, her knuckle. Dude, I swear to God, I've, like, saw so many different things. My head was just, like, spinning. I was like, what happened? Because it's 1 in the freaking morning, and this bitch shows up, doesn't even fucking live there anymore. It's covered in blood. Like, what am I supposed to do? Do I let you in the house right now? Because
Bitch just killed somebody.
Right, but she ended up getting cleaned up, and then we just watched Family Guy for the rest of the night.
That sounds like a good night. Don't worry. I'm your alibi. We watched Family Guy.
Yeah.
Alright, so that was 2.
As of late, the Angry Bird theme song has been just stuck in my head.
Does it have words?
No.
Can you hum it real quick? Because I don't know it.
Oh, no, not no.
No, but it's in your head.
Don't
You
put
know
her on
it.
the spot like that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm afraid.
Okay.
This is more along the self-conscious route, but my fucking posture. Like, because I have... Yeah, everybody's adjusting their posture as we speak.
I didn't
because
because I consciously chose not to adjust
I
mine
just
when you said
I just put my elbows up. I didn't put my elbows
I
up.
think I have naturally incredible posture. I didn't need to move.
Yeah, I don't.
Like
yeah,
him.
my posture's terrible, so I'm just like... Just every now and then, I'm just kind of like... just... Yeah, so...
Well, apparently, the better your posture is, the better the mic actually picks you up.
Oh, that explains.
But I guess the more clear your voice comes across. I don't know. All right, what's your number 1?
My phone percentage.
That lives like consistently.
I'm always stressed about what percent my phone is at. That's why you guys will be like, no, my phone's almost dead whenever Chris asks for it. I'm like, no. Because I don't want it to die. If it dies, dude, I'm like, so
I've lost all
sad.
contact with the outside world.
Got games on phone?
Games on phone. It's terrible.
All right, well, I say we let our guest go up next.
Sure.
I'll go. So I will say I only came up with... Well, I came up with a bunch, but then I shortened my list back down to like 3.
Okay.
And I'd like to explain... You guys set me up for failure. Not intentionally.
This is what we do here.
Not intentionally. 2 reasons. A, I listened last week and I have to follow Jay Armstrong. That's like a true comedian. Like, he is like funniest man in Cincinnati. Like, that's a true comedian. Me following that is like a shame. Like, so that's that.
You're welcome for the setup.
Thank you. Thank you. That's like me.
I planned it.
Yeah. Jay opening for me would never happen. He's incredible. Secondly, I have ADHD, so nothing lives in my head for rent-free for more than like a couple hours. Like, I'm like Airbnb at best. Like, so I have a few things. So my number 1, and I'm kind of going reverse order because this is like the number 1. You guys ever watch like those Planet Earth shows or Our
Yeah.
Planet? Big
Yeah.
fan, right? The Our Planet, the first episode, walk in and there's this scene where they have these walruses climbing up this mountain because like we don't have much space anymore, right?
Sure.
So they climb up these like cliffs and they just fucking fall off. I think about those walruses 3 times a week.
It's so
I mean,
brutal.
I could not believe, and it was like rated PG, and I just watched like 4 walruses fall to their death, and then they put it in slow motion.
Yeah, and they don't even fall. Like, they hit the rocks on the way down.
Oh, yeah, and then
I'm a
there's
psychopath.
a solid 2-minute clip of a walrus that didn't fully die yet. Just they put the camera on him. And, so yeah, that lives in my head rent free. That's the one thing that's never left. It's yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I
I'm so happy about that.
two, and I should have staggered these. I shouldn't follow them up because people are gonna think I'm a psychopath. But
It's all right.
I'm laughing about it.
yeah,
Continue.
So right now I've got somewhere in my backyard a family of possums that just had a litter. I don't know what you call them. And my dog has killed 2 in the last week. So what's living in my head rent free is this family of possums who just think like there's this serial killer beagle living in their yard right now, and I can't stop thinking about their mindset, and that just bothers the hell out of me. And then third, and I'll have to explain this one a little bit. Aaron Carter, the old pop singer.
And Lamar Odom.
Okay, so it starts off that, right? So I've recently been getting into boxing, like you guys talked about, and I watch a lot of podcasts, and he was on the No Jumper podcast, and it's like just an hour of gold every time. And then he started putting out videos of him boxing, and I was like, oh man, I really want to fight Aaron Carter really bad, and now I can't get him in my head. I mean, I'm commenting on his Instagram pictures, stuff like that, trying to call him out. Like, he is never going to see it. I've sent him DMs. I want to fight Aaron Carter. And I assume Aaron probably listens to your podcast, so Aaron, if you're listening, I want it right now. Let's go.
If Aaron Carter listens to our shit, like, I'm just like, we just went up a few notches. Like, if anybody famous, or formerly famous for that matter, because I haven't heard Aaron Carter's name in probably 10 years.
He just got knocked out last night by Lamar Odom.
I didn't know he was boxing. I
Yeah.
thought the motherfucker died. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever go think about, like, this is what that lives in my head, right, Freddie, since you're done. Fucking celebrities who just diss a fucking peer.
Right.
Like, they're just gone. Like, what happens to them? What do they do? Like, I didn't hear shit about Aaron Carter until just now. Like, that motherfucker's like...
Well, I think that's another part of it, too. Like, if you've ever had, like, a celebrity crush going up that, like, wasn't, like, traditionally attractive,
Sure.
and, like, you couldn't explain why, and then you realize it's like, oh, it's, like, because they have, like, that reachability. It's like, maybe they're not that attractive. Maybe, like, I could, you know?
Yeah, I have...
I think that's what it is for me and Aaron Carter. Like, I feel like I could reach him. He's not that popular anymore, so I could get this fight. And that's what I'm going for.
Well, all right, dope, yeah.
I hope you can get that fight. I actually saw the clip of that fight today on Instagram. I was like, wait, this really happened? Like, why does Lamar Odom look that frumpy? He's an athlete, and he looks so rigid in the ring. It was atrocious. Like, Aaron Carter's like jumping up to hit him. Like, literally, it looked like Mike Tyson's punch out when you throw the up punch.
Hey.
The little guy fucking jumping up.
Little Mac.
Little Mac, yeah. Like, it was bad. And Aaron Carter just kept falling over. But it was like a weeble wobble. He'd fall over and he'd pop up. He'd fall over and he'd pop up. It was bad.
Really bad. If you want to see 20 seconds of just the best video you've ever seen, go to Aaron Carter's Instagram, and he posted a video the night before the fight of him just doing pad work, just like hitting the mitts. And you don't have to be a boxing fan to watch him punch is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, and that's why I'm on his ass right now. So that's it. He lives in my head.
It's a weird
rent-free.
goal, but I appreciate it.
You heard it here first, Aaron Carter.
Yeah, you listen to us,
Lace him
apparently.
up, bitch.
So I'm on the show to promote my fight for Aaron Carter he doesn't know about. That's what I'm here to do.
He's probably, like, ignoring your ass. Like, he sees the DMs, he's just, like, sweating bullets. Like,
Not this kid.
No, not this guy.
I feel like he is the type who, like, he reads every DM because he's so desperate for that attention back. Like,
Sure.
he's got to read every DM. So he's seen it. He knows I exist. He's
Yeah,
dodging me.
he knows you're out there.
He's
You're ready to
dodging
fucking throw some hands.
I'm ready.
Can we just add this, that after watching Nate Robinson box and watching Lamar Odom box, I'm convinced that NBA players do not know how to fight.
It did not look good.
It never does. Oh. Dude.
Those guys are NBA players?
Yes. It's so bad. And Nate is still young, and he's one of the dudes that got knocked out by Jake Paul. And it was ugly. Like, he just slept.
Is this when you became a fan of Jake Paul?
Yes, actually. Jake Paul's my dude, all right?
And like 3 episodes before that, we were shitting on him.
Yep. And then I realized I gotta respect the hustle.
Alright.
Now I'm gonna respect your hustle, and let's get your top 5.
Well, that's seriously one of them. One of them that, like, what happens to fucking celebrities after they stop being celebrities and shit? Like, what happens to them? Where do they go? What do they do? Is there, like, an island we ship these motherfuckers to?
And this is something you think about often.
All the fucking time. Like, where are these people? Dude, I Google random celebrities all the time from, like, when I was a kid and shit.
I do that once in a while.
Like,
I've done the same.
all the fucking time. Just like, man, where the fuck is that guy? Like, what happened to these people? Another one is I have a constant rotation of 90s cartoons theme songs going through my head. All the fucking time. It's terrible. And I hate it. Like, one moment I'll be thinking of, the Wild Thornberries fucking theme song, then Rugrats will pop in, then Ed, Ed, and Eddie, then fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Spider-Man theme song, fucking Batman, all kinds of shit. Just fucking it's a rotation, dude. So like pop songs and shit, like modern songs, don't get stuck in my head. 90s cartoons. It's fucking awful.
Well, thank you, because now the Ed, and Eddie fucking whistle tune is stuck in my head.
Yep, as soon as you said Ed and Eddie, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, you're welcome.
My fiance and I just took a quiz on YouTube the other day. Like, it was 90s, like, cartoon theme songs. It was like, you get 30 seconds, and you're the first one to blurt it out. So, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah,
100%.
it's something all the time.
And it's on YouTube, so that's official, y'all.
Word.
Like, that is SAT type level shit.
YouTube came down and filmed that for them. That's a big deal.
Another thing that lives in my head is comparing music from other movies together, seeing what sounds similar. Like I'm a big music nut, especially orchestral music. So when I hear like songs that sound very similar to each other, I look up to see who composed them and everything like that. And I mean, I do this with Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings doesn't have very many. That's a very original score. But what is it? The Avengers. Actually, the second Avengers movie, Age of Ultron, has a very similar score to a 1957 film. I can't remember what the name of the film is, but I heard it, and I know my dad's a fan of the movie, and I could recognize this. I could recognize the sounds, and I do this all the time. So if I'm listening to any like soundtrack to a movie or something like that, I make those comparisons all the time.
Now, you know who does the best soundtracks for movies?
Who?
Danny Elfman.
I love fucking Danny
Danny
Elfman.
Elfman is pure fucking genius.
But he does the same thing. They'll take, and it's not really like, I mean, they sound similar because they have the same chord progression, but it's all just like, it's how you make a good melody and whatnot. Is like, there's like so many chord progressions that make a good melody, so they just reuse those. So it's not uncommon to hear similar ones, but it's always fun because you can take that music from that movie, rip it out, and put another movie in there, and it fits almost perfectly. It just sounds completely the fuck off, like it doesn't match like the tone, but like the beats and everything like that match, and it's fucking great. It's like that TikTok thing where they're doing with the Demon Slayer, or no, fuck, help me out. You're young, you're supposed to be hip to this.
They do it with every anime. They've been doing it with...
Dear Maria. That's the name of it. They've been doing the song with Dear Maria or whatever and putting it in front of anime titles and stuff.
Lately, they've been doing it with that song that Lil Nas came out with.
Is that the one where it's supposed to be stripping down to Satan?
Yes.
Word.
It's actually a dope
it works
song.
too.
Never heard of it.
I like it.
Never heard
So
of
do
it.
I.
I never heard of
I mean,
it.
it still
vibe.
makes me think of two dudes humping, but I mean...
That's why I don't
just
watch
heard
the
it's
music
satanic. I was like, why is it satanic? And they're like, he fucking gives Satan a lap dance. And I'm like,
how
well,
often
I
do you
mean,
think about two dudes humping, Travis?
I mean, it was one of the ones that was like rent free in my head, but I took it out because after the animal thing and then going to two dudes humping, I was like, all right.
I guess, let's see, what was that? 3. 4 would be the economic standings of comic book universes. It doesn't make any sense to me, so I try to continuously figure it out.
You're gonna single-handedly fix the economics.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, even though Bruce Wayne himself is fucking rich as shit, like, how the fuck does he fund the Justice League? He does.
Does he single-handedly fund the Justice
Pretty
League?
much. Yes. Nobody else is rich.
Do they get paychecks?
No. They all have regular jobs. But he built a fucking satellite.
That does cost a lot of money. But
Yeah. But I mean, just continuously. And, like, look at all his fucking gadgets and shit like that. And then fucking, like, Metropolis. How the hell does the economic standing of Metropolis continue to stand?
after shit just keeps getting
Every
fucked up.
fucking weekend, man. Fucking Mongol shows up, rips it apart. Lex Luthor. How the fuck is Lex Luthor not in fucking jail? Seriously, look at this motherfucker. Sure, he's a billionaire and he's able to get the fuck out of it. But, like, come on, man. Like, this guy's trying to take over the planet.
right?
Help a brother out.
He's
Like,
fucking
all
shit
these
up.
guys. Like, it fucks my head up. And then, like, how useless is the fucking police force in all comic books? Every single one of them. Doesn't matter what universe. All of them. The police force is goddamn useless. Oh, man. Here's a guy on a flying disc with some fucking, like, minor grenades. We can't take him out, but a guy dressed as a spider can. Fuck. We can't fucking shoot his dumbass.
Do you think that the police in real life would become lazy and complacent if we had superheroes?
Oh, absolutely. If we had fucking Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, any of them motherfuckers running around, the cops would be like, this job just got easy.
Fuck it, I'm going to Duncan.
Yeah, exactly right. It wouldn't be no big deal.
In all fairness, though, when you think about like what it takes to be a police officer, like you get like a high school degree, then you take a test and you're a police officer.
Right.
If some dude comes around with like flying on a disc, throwing exploding pumpkins,
Yeah.
I'm out. No
Sure.
way.
But like,
No way.
if you have a gun and you can aim it, this guy's hucking fucking small exploding water balloons at you. You know what I'm saying?
But he's on a flying disc and he's probably got armor. What if I miss, right? What if you miss,
You're
Travis?
shooting
What
up
if you
like
miss?
this. This motherfucker's flying around. Green Goblin's up there going to town.
It's harder to aim up than it is down. Just saying. This is true.
If there's enough people shooting, does it matter?
Right.
Who's
It
bad
doesn't
at
matter.
aiming?
Like,
It's gonna.
I mean,
hit 'em
I've seen
eventually.
stormtroopers shoot, and they're just like, man, these guys are elusive. And the guy's like 5 feet in front of him. Like, it's fucking stupid.
I don't know. I'm with Travis on this one. If I see a dude on a disc flinging fucking...
I mean, I
explosives
get it. Like,
water
I
balloons-
wouldn't want to be there either, but I'm also not a cop, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't get paid enough for this. And matter of fact, I don't get paid at all. Peace out, bitches.
We have too many cops shooting people as is. They don't need to be shooting at the Green Goblin.
Why? The Green Goblin's actually doing some bad. Fuck.
I signed up the right parking tickets, motherfuckers.
Yeah, the logistics and laws, like police forces in comic books, really fuck my head up. Like, the only one who seems like they're actually doing anything is fucking Jim Gordon. Like, that is the only one. Like, he's actively out there. He'll fucking shoot at the Joker. He don't give a shit.
Well, obviously his aim ain't no good because he ain't hit him yet.
Well, no shit, but like, he's always there willing to do it. All the other cops are like, oh man, I guess we should wait for Batman.
Well, I mean, maybe he's missing on purpose.
Maybe.
Because that's a lot. How many rounds and clips do you think Gordon's gone through shooting a Joker? Just
I mean, in the last 80 years, or in the comic books universe, where it would technically be like 15.
Okay. Just 15, that's it?
Well, I mean, he was a police officer for 15 years, and then he's been the commissioner for, I don't know, 10 or so years, and then he was recently forced to retire. God damn it. You want to know the whole history of Jim Gordon? Fuck. I basically just gave you most of it.
All right, well, let's get to your last one on the list, first of all.
This was the most important one. This one always comes in,
Okay.
dude. Like, this always lives here. I guess the fifth one is my money situation. I'm always thinking about making sure I have enough money to do whatever the fuck I want. That's why I'm always working overtime. That way I can always afford my silly shit, my longboards, my fucking eat out whenever the hell I
You're
want.
$150 a week on comic books.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how these fucking people are making money. Like, explain it to me. Show me the bankers who are in control of the fucking metropolis. I need to know.
All right, well, here's my top 5. Top 5 things that live in my head rent-free. How many minutes we at?
We're at 20.
Wow.
Yeah, you hurry up, asshole.
Fuck you. Eat a dick. Top 5 things that live in my head rent-free. Number 5 is Black Clover right now. I have ADHD really bad, too, so usually it's things that are going on around me. Black Clover has been in my head, like, all the fucking time. I just want my girlfriend to look at me the way every girl in Black Clover looks at Asta. I know my girlfriend loves me, but goddamn, this dude, he's getting all the play.
They don't. Asta's not the popular one though. Like, isn't it?
No, it's Asta. It's
Yeah, he
Asta.
gets all the bitches.
Does he really?
Do you watch any anime, Travis?
I don't.
So you're lost on this. All right, that's fine.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Number 4 on my list that lives in my head rent free is my girlfriend's period schedule. And I know this better than she does.
Why?
Because I know I can't get laid for those 4 or 5 days, so I gotta get it all in while I can.
You can't.
No, she won't. She won't.
She won't.
Yeah, she won't.
Okay.
And that's okay. I get it. Like, there's weird shit going on down there. I get it. But I always ask her, and it's always the day of. I'll be like, hey, Chick-fil-A in town yet? And she'll be like, no. Hour later, she messaged me. Thanks. It's here. But I always know, day of. I'm like, yep, today's the day. 1 plus, carry the 3.
You're not
Yep.
that good at math.
Yeah, well, I'm that good at fucking her
Calendar
period
reading.
schedule. All right. Number 3 is my love for cheesecake and why the fuck it is not considered a pie and why pie is so much better than fucking cake.
I disagree with you completely.
Well,
I fucking hate pie.
dude, pie is so good, but cheesecake should be a goddamn pie. Ava, what do you think?
About the cheesecake,
What do you should it be a pie?
I think cheesecake is its own thing.
It's
I think
tart.
cheesecake is cake. Have you ever seen a real cheesecake?
Yeah,
It's not a pie.
it's a fucking pie.
No.
Travis, help me out here.
This is really tough. So there's a local comedian. His name is Dan Dean, and he has 20 minutes of his show designated to this.
Really?
I mean, and he comes to the conclusion he calls it cheese pie.
Jeez.
I like this. Dan
it's
Dean.
not.
However, I hate to credit anything you say after you said that pie was better than cake. That's bad.
I'm saying, dude, I agree with this guy.
All
This
right,
guy
so
can you get the fuck out.
Everybody's mic is getting turned off, but mine today.
You can
What
fuck
the hell
off.
did I do?
Hey, but you can stay around.
I just ate pie last night. Like, what the fuck?
What kind?
Apple. My mom made it. It was homemade apple.
I'll take key lime pie any day of the week. Other than
I'm with
that,
you, dog.
Yeah,
with some
give me cake.
meringue.
Sure.
Yeah, that's good. This
All right.
motherfucker can stick around. I like him.
I do too. He's fun until he likes cake better than pie.
Fuck off. Cake's
Fuckers.
delicious.
All right, number 2 is people that wear Crocs with socks, or sandals or slides with socks too, for that matter. Like, for one, why do you wear Crocs? I had to look down at your feet and make sure you weren't wearing Crocs.
Well, I was gonna say I wasn't sure why you continued it after you said Crocs. You had to add the with socks on there. You could have just ended it with Crocs.
I mean, this is true, but the moment you put socks on as well, like, Crocs are meant to be like sandals, right? And you're not supposed to wear fucking socks with sandals. It's not supposed to be a thing.
I think they're an abomination on the Lord.
They are an abomination on the Lord.
I thought they were always just like water shoes.
I don't
Like you
Crocs?
just like you just wear them to go play in a creek.
I don't know. For
That's
one,
how I grew up.
they're all rubber.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying. That's why they're water play shoes.
And now they like make pins and shit to go on them.
They've always had those.
Really? You can
Yeah,
just
ever since
decorate
Crocs
your
came out.
fucking Crocs?
They've
Yeah.
always had those.
My brother and all of the boys have Crocs, and they call themselves the Croc Crew. And shit cracks me up, because, like, my nephew, Liam, is super proud of his Crocs. You ain't talking him down. That motherfucker's funny.
Oh, I can't do it.
I'll give it to him because he's 7, but all the other ones, I'm like, come on, guys. Like, seriously? Like,
Crocs are one of those things. They went mainstream, like ironically. Like, they were so ugly, and everybody was just decided. Like, I don't know who's getting together and deciding these things, but it was like Crocs are in.
And then they went away, and I thought the world was right.
bullshit,
And
dude.
then
I
they
see
came
them
back.
all the time.
And now they're back.
Yeah.
Oh,
You,
it's horrible.
you should have.
They've
seen
never
it.
left. They, like, as soon as they shut up, I'm like, these are fucking ugly ass shoes. And then everybody started wearing them. I'm like, why are you people
They
making this?
transferred demographics. It was like kids, and then it went to adults for a few years, and everyone was like they were, adults were in like those bright orange Crocs.
Yeah.
And then they like fell out, and then all of a sudden they're back. But they never left. They just transferred demographics, and
Gotcha.
they're back to their lead demographic now.
All right.
I don't know, I think everybody wears them. I think it's dumb. All right, number 1 thing that lives in my head rent free. It also lives in my goddamn house rent free is these fucking kids that don't pay rent and eat all the good goddamn snacks, leave all the fucking lights on. Have kids, they say. It'd be fun, they say. Yeah, it's a lot of fun working.
I've
fucking-
never heard that sentence, unless it's ironic, like you just said.
Have fun fucking working all this overtime, pay the goddamn electric bill, and buying $300 worth of snacks all goddamn week. Look, I'm here to tell you, don't have kids if you want to save money. I don't care what Jay said on the last episode. He got lucky with his kids. Some kids are goddamn expensive. That's all I'm saying.
All kids are expensive,
Yeah.
but, you know, if you don't like your kids, that's your problem.
I like my kids. I mean, I love them. At the very least, I love my kids. All right, like in this situation.
I'm going to
like
save
is-
this episode, and I'm going to wait until Ev is at least 12. And I'm going to be like, Ev, do you want to hear how you need to contemplate your father's death? And she'll just say yes, because she knows better. And she'll listen to it, and she'll be like, well, tonight Daddy's dying. I'm like, good, I'm tired of recording the inner fucking idiot.
The fact that you know that it's going to go on until she's 12 years old just brought joy to my soul.
You're fucking welcome, and I'm going to be miserable the whole goddamn time. Continue.
All right. So, anyways, that was my top 5. Now I got 3 shout-outs, Shorty. You don't have to turn my mic on today. It's just 3.
Turn off your mic, but continue.
What did I say?
Turn on, but all right.
It's already on, so you're right. Turn it off. Don't turn it off yet. All right, so first shout-out from Instagram is True Crime Bones from South Africa. Thank you for listening. We love you. Next 2 are from Twitter. We got Salt and Burn Pod from, I don't know where you're from, but they do, I believe, the Supernatural podcast, and everybody loves a little Supernatural, right? If you don't love it, don't say it. Just let it go, Shorty.
Never seen it.
And Abby and Amy from Twitter. Thank you guys for listening. Here is your shout-out. And that's it. That's all I got for shout-outs. See how quick
All right.
that was? That was easy.
And Aaron Carter, thank you for listening.
Sign the fucking deal, Aaron. Fuck.
Fight this man.
Yeah. Now hit the button, Shorty.
Okay.
Hey, Ty, if you wanted to make a podcast, how would you do it?
Spotify Podcasters app, of course. Or hell, even the website.
Do they have any way you can edit audio and help with organizing your episodes?
All that and more. You can reach out to listeners and have feedback with their Q&A feature, and it distributes it to all other major places you listen to podcasts.
I just looked, and they got a video podcast set up and editing tools here too.
So all you got to do is sign up at SpotifyForPodcasters.com or get the app, and you're done.
Damn, it's just that easy.
And we're back.
He's watching like a hawk now.
Yep. That's right, we're back. All right. So, Travis, I know, Shorty, I know you hate this statement or this question or whatever, but Travis, you're our guest of honor today. Tell us a little bit about yourself, some of your achievements and things like that, or whatever you wanted to highlight your comedic career.
I hate that.
Yeah, you hate me. You hate it when I say tell us about yourself. Remember? Because you make up the fucking weird shit like, I like tripping little kids at the pool.
Oh, yeah.
I hated the achievement part because I've achieved literally nothing in my life. So I have nothing.
That in itself is a goddamn achievement, Travis.
Yeah, I am known for starting things and just never finishing to completion. So,
I'm surprised you have a fiance.
yeah. Well, that's why I said the marriage timeline's 3 to 5 years. Is what I said. I can't commit to anything for life. So, yeah, I mean, not a whole lot. Like I said before, you guys had Jay on, who is like a full-time pro Cincinnati Funniest Man of the Year kind of thing, and I am nowhere near that level. So it's tough to follow that act. But yeah, I've been doing stand-up in the Cincinnati area I just had my 7-year anniversary. I started in Lexington when I was at school at EKU.
God damn, did you all go to EKU?
Yeah, well,
Every last one of you fuckers went to EKU.
Maybe that's why you're not successful.
Maybe.
yeah. If there's a comedian in the local area, they probably went to EKU because they're idiots. I mean, that's just the worst.
I'm just saying, like, your whole family's fiancés, all their friends, all y'all motherfuckers went to EKU.
Did Becky
Yeah.
go?
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Everybody went to EKU. Polka Party, Chad went to EKU.
That's how they all know each other. They're all homies and shit. They went to college parties and shit.
And it's not an achievement. I didn't finish, so that's another thing I didn't achieve. So I can't take that. I committed to 4 years for there, and I was there for 4 years, didn't finish. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot going on besides my upcoming fight with Aaron Carter.
You heard it here first.
So yeah, like I
To
said,
be determined.
It's gonna happen. We're gonna make this happen. All
I
right?
mean, I'm gonna hop. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it now. Keep going.
yeah,
I'm gonna message him.
spam him. I think everybody who listens should spam him. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm kind of slow as far as on the comedy side right now because I'm planning for my wedding in October, and COVID took a big hit with planning comedy shows. So I just got up and running. I signed with a team called Ovations Comedy, or Ovations Entertainment, I should say, and they right now they're kind of in charge of planning and booking shows for me. So I'm just kind of waiting to hear what they have next on my roster, and that's what I've got.
That's pretty fucking awesome, man. Eventually, I might take my hand at it. It's just, dude, stage fright's so bad.
So it's funny. So Jay just talked about that last week, and I am the worst with stage fright, and that's one of those things because I have not committed to comedy the way I originally intended to. Like I just like everybody starting off, you think you're gonna be like the next best thing. So I haven't gone full blow at it. So I only do probably on a busy year probably 20 shows a year, if that. And so I still get stage fright so bad. And what's funny about coming to see me do comedy is I can go one night and absolutely bring the house down. And then I can go the next night, do the same exact set, and I won't get a single laugh. It's all just based on, like, how the crowd's reacting to that very first joke. And I've stage fright so bad that if they don't laugh, my timing's off. I probably can only do 5 minutes. Like, stage fright's really, really tough to get over.
What's the longest set you've ever done?
About 30 minutes.
Yeah.
At the Madison.
I put together a few sets, and at first I was like, my first go at it, I mean, like, practicing for myself, I thought, man, 5 minutes is kind of hard to achieve, because I was writing everything out. But then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to look in the mirror and I'm just going to roll with it. I'm going to do it like I do the show. I'm just going to make bullet points. And from that point, I found myself looking in the mirror and talking for half an hour, 45 minutes. And I hadn't touched my PP one time. So that was like really good for me.
That's a record.
Is that Aaron Carter?
In the middle, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to that poor kid?
I don't know.
Goddamn.
So to me, it's like the stage fright in itself is like, how do I get up there? How do I get past that? Just that first one. And like my biggest fear is I'm going to lay some fire out or what I think is fire. And everybody's going to be like, no.
Well, I tell everybody, that's probably the toughest part about doing stand-up is when you write these jokes, you write sometimes subconsciously, but other times consciously in your head, like laugh break. And I've gone up there and I've tried like new jokes, and I've said what I thought was the punchline, and people just didn't even know I was finished with the joke. Like they're just waiting for me to finish it, and then in your head you're like, all right, laugh break, and nobody's laughing, and then your mind just explodes and it's like, oh shit, and your timing is just off the rest of the time.
So you do create your own laugh breaks, more or less. Like when you're writing out your show or you're writing out your jokes, you're like, this is the laugh break?
Yeah, I mean, and it's not like I'm 30 seconds. It's that it's punchline in your head, expecting laugh, transition is kind of my train of thought. And you're way ahead of where I was when I first started, and really where I am at now, because still when I write jokes, I don't sit down and write, and I don't practice. I have an idea for a joke. Sometimes I don't even know fully where I'm going with it, and the next time I'm on stage, I'll have like one word written down about that joke, and I read that work, and I just go and see where it goes. And if it's successful, I keep it and I tweak it, and if it's not, I just trash it. So I mean, there's times where I'm like on stage and I haven't done my homework, and I look at that one word and I'm like, I don't know what that means.
I've done that before with the show, because I don't actually write everything out. Sometimes I'll just send myself a short text message. If I'm busy, I just text myself, and I look at that text message, I'm like, was I having a stroke? Like, did I spell that right? But yeah, no, I get it fully. All right. Anything else you want to add to your background here?
No, there's not a lot. I could talk about stand-up and the ins and outs and what I've learned and all day, but that's as far as you guys want to go.
Well,
What's your last name again?
Connor.
we've only said it 3 times on the show already,
Sorry.
at bare minimum.
I told him to nut up or shut up and fight Travis Connor. Pussy.
Fuck you, Aaron Carter.
I'm gonna call him a pussy.
Did you really add pussy?
I watched him do it.
Oh, that's great. Is that on Twitter?
No, it's Instagram.
Oh,
I don't have Twitter.
that's fucking great. All right, now we're gonna
Fuck
play a
this
little
guy.
game.
He's gonna be like, why the fuck is this comic book page telling me to fight this guy?
Call me a pussy.
Come on, fuck it. Do it.
We're gonna play a little game called Put Some Sauce On It. We've done it one other time when we had Ryan Glover in. All right, but now that we have 4 mics, we can do it efficiently. So here's the game. I ask a question, say a statement. You each give me your answer. You get points based on your answer. I am the
this again.
judge. Points don't matter, but the fucking winner matters. All right, the winner's gonna close us out today.
Okay.
Sound good? All right, who wants to go first? No hands? No nothing?
Nope.
Well, I'm gonna start with Ava then.
Yeah.
No, I've
Yeah.
never done this before.
Yeah, well, you're doing it now. First question. Fuck, marry, kill the Golden Girls. So you got Rose, who was played by Betty White. You got Bay, or Bo, or whatever her name was, played by Dorothy. And then you got... No, Dorothy, played by Bo, yeah. And then you got Rue, played by... Or Blanche, played by Rue. Wow, I fucked that way up, but that's alright. You get the point. Fuck, marry,
Well,
kill.
I know Betty, so I'm gonna marry Betty because she's a sweet lady.
Yeah.
I like the name Blanche, so I guess I'd fuck her and then I'd kill.
Kill Dorothy?
Sure,
And her little dog, too?
sure.
Okay. Shorty, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna fuck Betty White because I imagine she's crazy as fuck, and that just sounds like fun. Which one's the taller one?
The taller one is Dorothy.
Dorothy. I'm gonna marry her just because I feel like I could tolerate her for the longest. And the crazy little one, killing.
All right. What about you?
Well, I agree. I'm gonna fuck Betty White. I can't marry her, even though I love her, cause
That's what I'm saying.
she's
like
gonna outlive you.
we know she's living forever, and we've already talked about my commitment issues, and I
Right.
could not do that. I'm gonna kill Dorothy because that's just a terrible name. I've never watched The Golden Girls once, so I'm just gonna kill Dorothy based off the name,
God damn it.
and I'm fucking the third. I already forgot the name, but I'm
Blanche.
Blanche.
All right, cool. Good beans. We're gonna say the points are going to Shorty that time. All right, now a little twist on Fuck, Marry, Kill. You got friend, fight, or fried. All right, so you can either be friends with this person, fight them, or get fried with them. All right.
Aaron Carter.
I know you want to fight Aaron Carter. Unfortunately, I didn't know this was going to get brought up, which I almost brought up the Aaron Carter and Lamar Odom fight in this episode, but I thought nobody would know what the fuck I was talking about.
Well, I wouldn't have.
I know. I'm so glad that
You
it
do
got
now.
brought up anyways. But here are your three options for Fight Friend Fried: Johnny Knoxville, Steve-O, and Bam Margera. The Wonderful World of Jackass.
So, hold on. What is this? Friend?
Fight, friend, or fried?
Okay.
Travis, we're going to start with you this time.
Okay. I think this is easy. So I'm fighting Bam because if you've seen Bam right now, he's got like 11 seconds of air in his lungs and he's dead. So that's an easy fight. I met Steve-O. He was like the coolest guy I've ever met. I know he's sober. I'm gonna be friends with him and I'll get fried with Johnny.
I like it.
I literally, dude, everything he just said.
Yeah.
Everything he just, that's my answer.
And you can't fight Johnny because he feels no pain.
Right? No, hell no.
No way.
And I'm sure Steve-O doesn't either at this point.
He feels it now that he's not taking any painkillers.
Yeah, you're probably right. But a motherfucker that can ride a porta potty, nah. Like that motherfucker, like I don't need to get fried with you because you could kill me, and like I'm not gonna fight you because you're already crazy as fuck. Like no dice. And Bam Margera, that just makes perfect sense. Like I've seen that motherfucker recently. I've seen a picture of him. I'm like, this poor fucktard.
Yeah, he's circling the toilet.
But honestly, man, I would be friends with I'd be friends with Johnny Knoxville too. Like I wouldn't want to get fried. I'd just fucking hang out.
Well, you don't partake in anything. Anyway.
Right. So I'm just gonna chill with all of them.
Do shrooms with one of them.
Sure. Fuck it. Let's
All right,
get
Ava,
wild.
you're up.
I don't know any of these people.
You've never seen Jackass?
No.
You just lost 78 million points.
Oh God. She did it. She hit me right in the heart.
Oh.
I don't watch movies. I don't really watch movies.
But you don't know who Steve-O is, at least?
No.
Nothing.
Johnny Knoxville sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Bam
who it
Margera,
is.
let's just repeat all three.
Look, have you all seen that meme of Johnny Knoxville floating around? Johnny Knoxville's Johnny Fort Lauderdale now.
No.
Dude, it's so bad. He looks like he looks like one of the Golden Girls now, and I can't remember.
Oh
which
my
one.
God.
Dude, it's
Probably the
so
tall
bad.
one.
Yeah, but it's so bad. Like it makes me feel old because I was watching this man when I was a teenager.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now he's an old man. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm an old man.
God, Ava, you just hit me in the heart, babe.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, I forgive you, but goddamn.
Well, on top of Ava losing the points, because she's definitely not going to win now. She got a hell of a hole to dig out of. Travis gets points on that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Travis, how old are you?
28.
28. Y'all
Okay.
these young pups. God, I feel so old. All right, next question. You're in the shower and you have to poop. Do you get out of the shower to poop, or do you finish your shower and then get out and poop? Shorty, we're starting with you.
You get out of the fucking shower.
Like in middle of shower, you just stop showering, you get out and you poop.
I mean, I've never had a situation I've had the situation where like it's uncontrollable and I gotta rush to the fucking bathroom. But like, I usually shit before I shower, because that's the order of which that process is done. So I haven't ever ran into the problem where like, oh man, I'm in the middle of the shower and boy golly, do I gotta shit. Like that's never happened to me. However, if it were to happen, I would say I would probably hold it as best I could until I was done showering, or I would just hop the fuck out.
All right, Ava, you're up.
I'm finishing my shower. I'm not getting out. It's cold.
You're going to finish your shower and then get out and poop.
I don't want to sit all naked on the toilet. That's weird.
Well, I mean, either way, you're gonna sit naked on the toilet, probably. Well, you gotta.
Yeah,
poop,
but-
so
yeah,
you're
but
gonna
then I
finish
gotta
the
get back-
shower, and then you're gonna get dressed, and then you're gonna take your pants back off.
Whoa,
and
whoa,
sit on the
whoa,
toilet
whoa,
and set
whoa.
the deuce loose.
Well, you're
when you
making a
put
lot
it
of
that way, no. But I'm still gonna finish my shower.
But here's the thing: like, you just got clean,
You've never
and
shit
you're gonna
naked?
sully your butt cheeks.
Not
I
really,
agree with
no.
that.
Really?
Not unless like before getting in the shower. But like,
I'm stopping that shower right then and there. I'm either pooping in the shower or I'm getting out to poop.
You're just gonna waffle stomp it down the drain.
Oh, yes. That is actually the bonus question coming up after this. So
Give me the points.
you're up.
I've been in this situation, unfortunately, many times, and I'm with you. I get out of the shower because it's like I'm freshly clean after the shower, so I'm getting out of the shower. I'm pooping. I'm giving it half-ass wipe, getting back in because the shower's doing a better job than that anyway.
Right. It's
I was about to ask that. It's like, do you wipe?
It's just a
half-ass?
really tall bag.
Just enough to not make it clumpy when you swipe.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. So Travis is getting points on that one.
Sure.
Bonus question: you don't make it out of the shower. You drop that fucking log right in the shower. Do you A, waffle stomp it down the drain, B, cornhole toss it to the toilet, or C, other? Ava, we're starting with you. And if it is C, you got to tell us what you're going to do with it.
it's obviously other.
What are you going to do with it?
I grab like fucking like a paper towel or something. I'm not using my bare hand.
You're in the shower. What's it matter?
It's still gross. You
And-
still
and-
have to live with the fact that you
Ow.
picked up your own shit out of the bottom
Have you ever
of
had
the
to babysit
bathtub.
a child? Like, like I know you don't have kids, but have you ever had to babysit a child?
I mean, yeah, why?
There's shit thrown at you. You're gonna catch a turd.
Yeah, but
It's not your turn. Is that your logic for this?
well, no, that wasn't the question.
No, I'm just saying, just like you're gonna have to live with the fact that you're gonna handle a piece of shit eventually, or have already like, you got kids. You have any kids?
I don't.
No. You
If
got
it's my kid, it's different.
the shit that you're gonna
I
pick
don't
up in
want to
this
have
situation
to touch shit, all right?
is
I
coming
touch
out
my
of
dog
your
shit,
body.
and I don't want to touch that shit. I don't want to have to shit in the shower,
All right.
right?
So, what are you doing with said turd once you have it picked up with a paper towel?
You put it in the fucking toilet
But you ain't gonna do something fun like cornhole toss it in that motherfucker, get 3 points?
and risk fucking missing the toilet,
I'm
and then
fucking
having
done
to pick
shit-
it up again.
You shit in the shower already. What's it matter if you miss the toilet?
I agree. In this hypothetical, you are somebody who
just
willingly shit in the shower. I think hygiene's out the window. I don't think we're concerned with that.
You just lost 5,000 more points, Ava. Travis, you're up.
How much lower can I get?
You don't get much slower than shitting in the shower.
A year ago, my answer would have been different. I would have waffle stomped it.
What happened a year ago that changed your answer?
I bought a house and I pay for my own repairs, and I'm assuming those drains are not capable of handling that.
You were 100% correct.
You
Yeah,
eat a lot of fiber?
It doesn't matter.
Enough.
It doesn't matter.
not. Yeah, I do. So yeah, I'm picking it up, and I am very, very talented cornhole player.
Right.
In fact, I think I'm getting out of the shower and I'm backing it up. See how far I can go.
You're good.
Which isn't very far in this room because I hit the back of something. And I'm tossing it, and I'm going for 3.
Going for 3.
I like it. I like his answer. So, Short, it's on you, brother.
I'm a fucking cornhole that motherfucker in there, like
Yeah.
the toilet, because I know from doing my own plumbing that those pipes are not handled to handle shit.
Yeah.
They're barely well good enough to handle like the hair and shit that falls in there. I know you don't have that problem,
Yeah, fuck
but
you.
your old lady does. So like that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm cornholing that motherfucker.
How
in
good
there.
at cornhole are you?
I'm not.
Oh,
But luckily, my toilet's not far away from the shower.
it's not, and it's low to the ground. See, now I'm torn because do I want to see shit splatter, or do I want to watch somebody just ace it? I have a pick. Who's the winner, Shorty or Travis?
I don't know.
She just said.
You're
She's
the
like,
judge.
y'all are fucking gross.
You're the
Hank, I
judge.
imagine you have a good answer for this, because I feel like this has happened to you. Come here, please.
Come-
Oh
in
my
here, Cake.
god.
Cake.
Hop on
All
my
right.
mic.
So the question is, you're in the shower, you set the deuce loose, you pinch a fucking loaf off while you're in the shower. Do you A, waffle stomp it down the drain, B, cornhole toss that motherfucker into the toilet, or C, other. And if you pick C, you gotta tell us what you're doing with it.
No, I mean, it really depends on the kind of poop you got. You know what I mean? Because if it's grabbable, you definitely want to just cornhole toss it into the toilet. But if it's not, then you just kind of got to let it go. You know what I mean? Like, if you can, I'm going to try to catch it. Depending on how solid it is, I'm going to get it in the toilet, then I'm going to just wash my hands and be done with it. You know what I mean?
But you're in the shower. That's the caveat here.
Right, I was saying, you're in the shower, so you just go ahead and
Okay,
wash it up.
sorry.
But because you really don't want to be waffle stomping down in there, because what if you you get a little in your toenail? You know what I mean? Then you got to go through it and clean your toenail out,
Yeah,
or
then
you
you
just
actually gotta
got
wash
poop.
your feet.
Yeah, and that's just who does that? I just let the water roll over.
Right. There was soap on my upper body. It
Right,
ran
and
down
it
to my
ran
feet.
down, so they were clean afterwards.
I'm learning so much about all the men in this house.
Kate gets the points on that one, guys. All right, next question. Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather.
I don't care.
Was it
I
good?
don't know.
Okay, was it good for boxing? Was it not? So you don't care. Ava, I know what your answer is.
What's my answer?
You don't care either.
I don't care, but I was gonna pick Logan Paul. Because
That
I know him.
that wasn't an option.
I made
Was
it
it
an
good?
option.
Was it good for entertainment or
She's
what?
deferring her
Sure.
points to Logan Paul on this one.
You can get all my
He can
negative
take
points.
the hit for me, literally.
Ava, Logan Paul, Ava just lost you 10,000 points. Okay, Travis, this question was geared for you because I know you're into boxing now. So this one was geared at you.
And I know the amount of listeners that you guys have that are huge boxing fans. Aaron Carter himself.
I'm gonna wait.
I would say
hope I get
yes.
the message back.
It is good for boxing. It's a dying out sport, and it brought a whole new generation of people in. And it's growing, and these people are making a lot of money doing it. So I think it's good.
Yeah, that is my exact sentiments on it, or whatever the word is. I'm sure I butchered it.
You're correct.
Oh, okay. So, all right, next question. Thank you for agreeing with me without even knowing my stand on it.
Absolutely.
What is the sexiest and least sexy name? We're going to start with Travis on this one.
I feel like I have questions to answer when I get home if I don't say the sexiest name is Amber.
Okay.
So that's my fiance's name. The least sexiest name. Whew.
We
Darren
mean
Carter an answer?
It's
No,
an answer.
I can't.
It's completely open-ended.
No.
Is it gender specific or
No, it's whatever you want, buddy.
Oh, then I didn't realize that. Then Bert.
first?
That's not like.
That was so crazy. Like, fuck it, it's Bert.
Well, if you've ever seen Bert Kreischer talk about it, very early in his stand-up, he talks about it. He's like, it's the worst name to ever having sex. And he's like, because in the middle, someone's got to scream your name, and they Bert? It doesn't sound good.
Isn't Obert a type of fucking beef jerky anyways? So if you're screaming Obert, it kind of sounds like a fucking instrument, doesn't it? Like an oboe. Obert.
At that point, you're already getting the meat stick, so.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, what do you need more beef jerky for?
I don't know. All right, Ava, you're up.
I was thinking, I think the most sexy name is like something like Scarlet or just something. Like, obviously it's going to be a female name that's sexy. Because men are just.
I don't
men.
know. Fernando's a pretty sexy name.
It's because it's exotic.
Okay.
I mean, you're right, but. And I would say the least sexy name is probably like Gertie or something. Just like. Something
Who the
that
fuck's
just.
name is Gertie?
Maybe it's short for Gertrude.
That's what I'm saying. Just something that just. That name just sounds like.
Helga's pretty
That's
bad
what-
too. Or
Helga
Olga.
just makes me think of like a really big like Russian woman.
Yeah, that's.
with a fucking corset on and her boobs pushed up so it looks like she's got a front butt.
Now that I've had like 2 minutes to think about it, I'm going to change my least sexy answer. Adolf. I don't think you can actually be attracted to
out of my
anybody.
house.
I don't think you can actually be attracted to that.
Get out of my
Can
house.
we take your answer?
No.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
All right, what do you got for us, Shorty?
The least sexy name I can think of is fucking Keith.
Okay.
Keith. I've never met an attractive person named Keith. None of them.
There's a country singer right now who's a heartthrob.
Keith
It's
Urban?
That's what they
Keith
say.
Urban.
That's what
I'm not
they
a country
say.
guy. I don't
Me
know.
neither.
He is an attractive man, but I wouldn't call him a country singer.
But subjectively, I look at him and I'm like, this guy looks like a foot.
A foot?
Yeah, I hate that. He just look. He does not like. I don't understand how people find him attractive, and it confuses me.
It's probably the hair in the eyes, honestly.
I don't fucking know. I just assume it's because he's a good singer. It's like people saying Post Malone is attractive, which confuses the fuck out of me as well.
Yeah,
like he
that's
isn't.
odd.
He is an ugly son of a bitch.
Post Malone's getting action and you're not.
I know, but the reason why is he's got a wallet 20 times the size. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. If I was rich, I'd be getting laid.
That's why it never leaves your mind how much money you have.
You're not wrong. Seriously, that's it. It's a huge insecurity of mine.
I love Full Circle.
Yeah.
It's called a callback in the show industry.
Yeah, it's called callback. The sexiest name? I don't know, man. Like, Scarlett is a good fucking answer because I've met several women with the name Scarlett, and God bless are they gorgeous. But I would also, no, it's probably just Scarlett or Diana. I've met several women named Diana that are fucking drop dead. Oh, no, never mind. I know my answer. Olivia. I fucking love the name Olivia.
Okay.
I fucking love that name.
Is this your final answer?
This is my final fucking answer.
Okay, you said Diana, and it just automatically made me think of one of my grandma's friends.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at Diana right now.
I thought of Wonder
Yeah.
Woman.
Yeah, that's who I thought about too, but then I was like, oh wait, I actually know someone named Diana, and they're not. I don't want to think about her that way.
Whatever. But I love the name Olivia. I fucking love that name.
Ava, you're getting the points this time.
Yay.
You still got like negative a bunch.
Negative a bunch.
Then why even bother?
Well, I mean, you might dig yourself out of this hole. Who knows? These points might carry over to the next time we play.
I don't like this game.
All right, next question. We're going to start with you, Shorty. Where is the strangest place you've urinated or defecated?
I have shit in the corner of a volleyball pit.
Did you think it was a fucking litter box?
No, I was told to.
That's what it takes?
Okay, so we used to play volleyball a lot. Like me and the group or whatever, we used to play volleyball a lot. And so I could never serve. I sucked at it. I'm god awful at it. Well, one day, we always made the joke, if I fucking serve this right, I'm going to shit in that corner. And everyone said, okay, do it. And so, like, every time I was up to serve, they were like, come on, Shorty, poop in that corner, poop in that corner. And one day I served it right. And it landed. And everybody was so amazed that they didn't even try to hit it back. We got the fucking point. I had to serve like 4 times. And they were like, Shorty shitting in the corner! So
Did
one
you
day,
shit in front of everybody?
no, I didn't shit in front of everybody. We waited till the lights went out and shit like that.
Was this a church camp?
No, this wasn't a church camp. This was right up the road on that fucking park on Buttermilk. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, there. So I just we were sitting there chilling, waiting. Fucking lights came on or lights went off and everything like that. I was like, man, I gotta poop. And Otto was like, Shorty, you ought to go poop in that corner. I was like, yeah, you're right. And I went into the bathroom, got a fucking ton of toilet paper, came back out and shit right there in the corner of the volleyball court.
I really hope one of you guys can compare to this story. Travis, you're up.
I don't really have.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I've only shit my pants once as an adult, so most of the time I'm hitting toilets, so I don't really have any crazy spots. I have a cool pee story. If we're into pee stories here.
Yeah, I said urinated.
Oh, I missed that part. Oh, that's on me. So I'm at a Barstool Blackout concert in I don't know, I was like a freshman in college, and we have these VIP tickets. I don't even know why we had them. So we're up on this balcony. Well, it was so unorganized that like up in this balcony where the VIP was the only place there was the bathroom. So there's like a 20-minute line in this bathroom. So we were just not in the right state of mind, and we decided that we're just like, oh, we're just gonna go to this corner and pee. So we're in this corner, overlooking that like the dance floor or whatever, and not realizing that there was a gap between the wall and the floor. So we're peeing all over people, and there's these like drunk white girls under like dancing under, thinking it's part of the dubstep concert. So yeah, you're welcome.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Hey, but you're up. You got some big shoes to fill, and hopefully not with poop.
No. Fucking.
Shit, there's no redemption now.
There's not.
Are you conceding this question?
I pissed in somebody's yard. That's it.
Oh, you rebel, you.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Fuck.
I
She's
have
gotta
a.
get the points for that.
I kind of have a funny story about my sister.
Let's hear it. I love
Okay.
sisters.
I was gonna
stories
say,
about
like-
your dyke sister.
It's never gonna end.
Nope.
So me, my sister, and my grandma, we were
Was
all.
she bloody this time?
No.
Okay.
We were going to the zoo. And for whatever reason, just all of a sudden, my sister just had, like, explosive diarrhea. And it was so bad because we were driving and we had no fucking napkins in the car at all whatsoever. My sister was like, pull over now. And my grandma just like over on the side of the road. And my sister goes behind this bush and just like shits everywhere, dude. Like, it was really bad. She was like, dude, it was straight liquid. Like, I was like,
Can we tag your sister in this episode when I post it?
no.
Okay.
She would die if she heard me say this story.
Well, that's already shame. I'm gonna find out.
Well, I don't know if she'd be that mad, but she'd be like,
I'll send her a link to the episode. I won't tag her in it, but I'll send her a link.
alright.
Here you go. Listen to this.
More people actually hear the show than actually see the post. So as long as she doesn't know that.
Sure.
All right, let's go with You were pissing on dubstep, girls. I have to go
That
with
shit's
that.
that's fucking dope.
I actually have a quick story. Shout out to Greg Underwood because this happened at his house when I was younger, and this is a story about how dumb I am, which big surprise. So was that cake in the background? It probably was. All right. So, anyways, we're all at my buddy's mom's house, right? And we just get completely obliterated. And I wake up in the middle of the night, I have to pee. So I walk in his bathroom, and his mom's sitting there on the toilet. I've said, oh, sorry. I close the door. I go back to sleep. I wake back up. I go back into the bathroom. His mom is sitting on... Look, this bitch had to be dropping the longest fucking deuce of her goddamn life. And I had to fucking pee, okay? So I shut the door. Sorry. I can't go back to sleep at this point. Like, I'm gonna fucking explode with urine. So I go to his front door. I try to open it, and... I don't know if it's because I was high or half asleep. I couldn't open the fucking door, so I go to the back door. Can't open that motherfucker either. There's a goddamn ghost trying to keep me in the fucking house, right? So I go to all the windows. I'm trying to open up fucking windows. Can't open up a goddamn window in this house. So I go upstairs. I check his bedroom window, and he's laying in bed sleeping. His window won't open. Well, fuck, there's only one room left, and his little sister's in that motherfucker sleeping. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna be quiet. I go in, and this is on the second floor. And we all know I'm afraid of heights. So I'm not climbing out this goddamn window. We all know the plan is to piss out the motherfucker. So I open up the window and there's a screen in it. I look back, she's still sleeping. So I try to take the screen out. Screen ain't coming out. That motherfucker must be deadbolted in there or something. So I just whip it out. I look back, make sure she's still sleeping. And I just press my dick up against the screen and just piss out the fucking window. I'm done. I zip up. I look back, and wouldn't you fucking know it, his sister is awake and looking at me. Well, that went sideways. Greg, if I never told you that story, you're welcome. All right. Travis got the points on that one. Last question. Are we ready for it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right. What's the weirdest thing a guest has done at your home? Ava, we're starting with you. And I bet it's about your sister.
Come back to me. I actually need time to think about this.
Okay, do either one of you got one off rip?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the weirdest thing, but it's probably the rudest. Somebody come into my house, and this is when I lived in Fort Mitchell or whatever, and I didn't have, obviously, as many collectibles. But I've always had, probably since I was 18, I've had my Legend of Zelda swords. And they've always been hung up, nice, organized on the wall or whatever. Well, somebody decided to pick it up off the wall and just rip it out of its sheath and broke the sheath on it. And I promptly kicked them the fuck out of my house. I can't say it's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me as just a host, but it is the rudest thing that has ever happened to me.
The sheath is broken. I'm breaking the sword off on that motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean,
At that point, like
I wasn't the one who kicked him out because I didn't know about it. But, like, my buddy, I think it was Trevor that came downstairs, like, holding it like a dead body, was like, Shorty, I'm sorry. And I was like, who the fuck did that? He's like, I don't know, but they're already out of the house. I'm like, well, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I was fucking pissed. I was able to fix it, but, like, it took me, like, 3 days to figure out how to get it to, like, look like it was not broken at all. It's fucking terrible.
All right.
That's the rudest thing that's ever happened to me.
Okay. I mean, that is a horrible fucking story. That breaks my heart.
Yeah, especially considering how fucking picky I am with all my shit.
I know. I know how much you love your collectibles, dude. And that, like, I'm not a huge Zelda fan, but dude, those are some nice pieces.
Yeah, they're collectible.
So that fucking hurts me. All right. Wow, I almost called you Jay. Travis, you're up.
What a compliment that would have been. I've only been in my house for like a year, so I don't have any great stories about that. But so we were on vacation one time, a buddy of mine, and we had our own like condo / hotel or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We met a few people by the pool, and we ended up inviting everyone up for like a party. And some guy came in, got super drunk, went to our bathroom, and he was in there for like 10 minutes, and he comes out just crying his eyes out. And we look in, and the toilet to this hotel room is completely split in half and on the ground, and there's water spraying everywhere. I don't know what he did to like split a porcelain toilet in half.
He blew the back out that bitch.
And we're such idiots. We didn't know how to turn the water off, so we're just sitting there panicking. Luckily, some dude at the party, like, I'm not even going to say he was a plumber because all he had to do was turn a valve, but he walked up and he turned it off. But yeah, that was it was crazy and pretty rude because we got lucky. The hotel didn't charge us, but I would imagine that would have been a couple $100 at least.
Oh, easy.
Do you
Yeah.
still speak to this person?
No, he was just some random guy who was staying at the same resort as us. We have no idea.
it was a party.
He was from a different country.
And no clue how he fucking just
I
karate chopped this motherfucking
have
toilet in half.
no idea. We made him give us his room number and cell phone, but man, he gave us the wrong one because he knew, and yeah, we didn't get a hold of him, and they left that day. So,
All right, Ava, you up? You ready for this?
Yeah, it's not too weird. It's just kind of like along the rude lines. So I was about like, I don't know. I was in like middle school, and I had this friend, and her name's Samantha, and she's a fucking bitch to this day.
Sassy. God
Oh.
bless.
She is.
How do
She
you really
is.
feel about Samantha?
I just told you.
I know. I was just making sure there wasn't more.
Oh, there's plenty more. But I had invited her over to my house to spend the night because she was one of the popular girls, so I wanted to be friends with her so I could be popular because, you know.
Yeah.
Popular by association. I got it.
Right. I wasn't, but anyway.
It's overrated, Ava. It really is.
Oh, I know now. I don't give a fuck anymore. But I invited this girl over, and I had these high heel shoes that I bought, and I loved them to fucking death. And I told her, because I wanted to wear them, because we were playing dress up or whatever, and I was like, no, like I want to wear those ones. Those are my special ones. Don't wear them. Don't touch them. And she was like, okay. So I like left the room for a little bit, and I came back, and this bitch stands up, and I hear the click clack of them fucking heels, and I was like, this motherfucker. And I was like, and I told her, I was like, I got mad at her or whatever, right? This bitch kicks me out of my bedroom. I slept in the living room.
You got kicked out of your own bedroom?
She alphaed her out of her own bedroom. That's
Jesus
tough.
Christ.
You want to
told
call
her-
her out to a boxing match?
Yes.
Do it right now. Ava, who you challenging? What's her name?
Samantha Dunn.
Samantha Dunn. You heard it here first. This is going to be a double headliner. Samantha Dunn versus Ava B. And Aaron Carter versus Travis Connor. Aaron, I got money on Ava and Travis.
That's gonna sell a lot of tickets.
I'm fucking down to see it. I don't give a shit. I got Ava. I'm in your corner, babe.
Okay.
Travis, I'm in your corner too.
I
Fuck Aaron
appreciate
Carter.
that. Yeah.
He looks like such a fucking douchebag.
Careful, he is a listener.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck that fruitcake. Did you see him?
Yeah, I know what he looks like. I watched the
God
match. It was
damn,
funny.
what a fucking douche nozzle.
All right, so Ava, you're getting the points on that out of pity because I feel bad that you were kicked out of your own room by some little cunt. But, you know, shit happens, I guess. I'm going to say the big winner today is Travis Conner. And that's all we got. So you're going to close us out today, boss. You
Okay.
think you got this?
I think I've got it. I've modified a joke that I tell on stage, and I think I can shorten enough to close out with it. So I'm ready.
So are you good?
I'm good.
So I think that's all we got.
In the meantime,
In the betweens time.
Never call your girl curvy if she just has scoliosis.
Cue the music. We're out.